The Butterfly Nature Trail in Macedon, New York. It's near Lock 30. There's plenty of parking, and you can walk or roll right down the trail. Gives a little explanation about it and the purpose of it, and the fact that Forever Wild for Everyone is a group that keeps trails accessible to everyone. There's a place here for people to sign in. Open up the box and you'll see a little notebook in there. You can sign your name, add any notes that you'd like to add. We go through the doorway. And again, you'll notice that this path is made of gravel, so anybody can walk down it. Walk, maybe do a little jog, maybe roll in a wheelchair, maybe get pushed in a stroller. It's accessible. Now here is Way. It's an Indian spirit, meaning Peace Queen. One of our local artists carved the Indian, as well as the butterfly. And you can see kids have brought stones here, painted stones, and added to the rock garden. It started in 2012. Now throughout the park you'll find different kinds of bushes. Most of these bushes their purpose is to attract butterflies. You'll see next to the trail is the old Erie Canal. People can access the big canal from there on their boats. You might want to learn about birds. So this chart shows you birds of the Butterfly Trail. Birds that you will see in our area. So they maintain the path, they mow the grass near it, but in the center you'll see a meadow and trees. And if you listen, you hear the birds chirping. The daisies are in bloom right now. Do you need a seat? Take a seat on a bench. The Girl Scouts made this bench. Honest, helpful, caring, strong, friendly, considerate, courageous, respectful, and responsible. You could have a seat. Just relax. Along the path, there are benches. There are special boxes, planters with plants that attract butterflies. For instance, the milkweed, marigolds, but the milkweed especially. Butterflies love milkweed, and these are butterfly bushes. They're not in bloom yet. The sign says, "Thank you for visiting the Butterfly Trail. Please stop and read the butterfly facts displayed along the trail." And it tells who did it. This trail is very level, so if you have trouble walking uphill, it's not a problem here. You'll notice the old canal with trees coming out of the side. That one's interesting. Kind of comes out and then goes straight up to the sky. Again, we've got bushes along the way. Oh, look at this one. It tells about the butterfly life cycle. Going from an egg to caterpillar or larvae, to the chrysalis or pupa, and then to an adult butterfly. This is called metamorphosis. My friends Lemoyne's, they put up this bench dedicated to one of their family members, and they've got plants out in front of it too. I would say this is probably a 10-minute walk. But the interesting part of this walk is you don't have to go all the way at once. You can stop, relax, sit on a bench, just observe, listen, use all your senses. Butterflies love purple. Now this box of flowers was made by our Palmyra Macedon 4th grade class. It's a butterfly bush. Looks like there's black-eyed Susan or bee balm. Another bench. Because on that side, where we're looking now, is our new canal. It used to be called the Barge Canal, now they call it. They renamed it back to the Erie Canal. Now while you're here, you get to learn a little bit about history. Ooh, there's a dragonfly. You see the dragonfly? He's on the corner. Oh, he's flown away. I see bees, so you want to be careful. But bees are very important for us. They help to pollinate things. Now this big box made of timber was designed for all the barges that used to come along the canal so they could be hooked up and not float away. Well, we have water here, so if people have made different little gardens, they can water their flowers like this one. You can see the native flowers coming up in the field. Cattails. Now here you can see two canals. The older one, built in about 1835, 65, and this one over here, which is the current day. It's actually pretty wide, but this section is wider than normal because they let the natural land help with its formation. Here's another bench. In the wintertime you can come down here, or in the fall, and all this water is emptied out. So you can actually see mud out probably 100 feet. Cattails. They attract all sorts of flowers or birds and butterflies. I hear this very loud bird. There it is. It's a robin. I don't know if Well, there he is. I don't know if you can see him. Right in the center of the picture. He's a big robin. He's probably saying hello. Hello. Ooh, look at this old willow tree. It's got a little doorway on it. I wonder what's behind that. And another bench if you get tired, need to rest. These trees are called willow trees. Willow trees love water, and they're good for it. There's another little garden. Oh, now we get to the fun part. I love this part of our canal system because it is the one place in New York State where you can see 3 canals. Because when the canal first started, it wasn't very big, and people People had to dig it by hand. Now somebody's built their house there. Isn't that a great front yard? Now if you listen carefully, you're going to hear a boat come by us. Here it comes. Because this boat wants to go fishing. Well, the guys in it do. Coming up the old canal. There's an access ramp. Big old willow tree. There he goes. But this is a very special place. First of all, we're at the end of a peninsula. It's a piece of land that's covered with water on surrounded by water on three sides. Ooh, check it out. The Boy Scouts made this bench in the fire department. So here we have a sign that says 3 canals side by side. 1825 was the original canal that was completed. Was called Clinton's Ditch. And then 1862, the enlarged canal was completed. And then in 1918, today's canal. So I'm going to come over here. Got to be careful because I'm very close to the water. And do you see that space? I'm going to zoom in. That area over there is the oldest Erie Canal, 1825. You don't see that very often anymore. And then we come over and we see the enlarged canal. It's hard to tell it's a canal because there are a lot of plants growing up in it. And then we come to the right of it and you see the current day canal. Way down there is a bridge. The bridge over Canandaigua Road. You can see a sign. We can't read this sign, but that sign says slow down and be careful because there's land here. Now if I look backwards very carefully, there's another sign that tells people coming into our village that this is the Butterfly Nature Trail. Let's have a seat. You can look down and see the canal. I'm going to stop our video now. I hope you enjoyed it. We will catch up a little bit with the other end of the canal.